got us good, didn't they, Mr. Skeptic? Let's go light 'em up, huh?
What if Amplivolt trained Denki Kaminari? Before he was known as Amplivolt, he was Shiro Hazuma, a retired pro-hero whose career was erased after a tragedy he refused to talk about. He lived in the shadows of Hosu, off the grid, surrounded by wires, batteries, and silence. One rainy night, a 12-year-old Denki Kaminari stumbled into his workshop after getting chased by older kids. Shiro nearly slammed the door in his face until the boy overloaded the entire alley's power grid trying to defend himself. That raw spark. Untamed, wild, and useless without control. Shiro saw himself in it. And just like that, the training began. Denki thought learning to use his quirk would mean flashy moves and hero poses. Shiro thought otherwise. He taught Denki how to feel electricity like a living thing, how it pulsed, how it surged, how it waited to strike. Every day was drills, conducting energy through copper wires without burning them, absorbing lightning rods during storms, out surviving taser hits while meditating. If Denki passed, he got food. If he failed, the lights in the shed stayed off. You're not just a battery, kid. You're a circuit. You don't blast power. You channel it. Over time, Denki learned to control his quirk in ways UA wouldn't teach for years. He could arc jump small volts from hand to hand. He learned how to ground himself on wet surfaces. He even started talking to static like it was an old friend. But the closer he got to mastering his power, the more he started asking questions. One night, Denki found a rusted hero license hidden under Shiro's bench. It read, Pro Hero Highwatt. He pressed Shiro for answers. Shiro told him the story. A rescue mission gone wrong, an unstable transformer, a group of trapped civilians. He absorbed too much voltage trying to save them. Only one survived. He was blamed, stripped of his license, and vanished. They called it negligence. I call it sacrifice. Heroes don't die with capes. They burn up in silence. From then on, Shiro's bitterness grew. He started twisting his teachings, talking about the rot in hero society, the corruption in the commission, how the media chose symbols over saviors. Denki started to feel the weight of two paths forming under his feet. Then came the offer. At age 14, Denki got his acceptance letter to UA High School. But before he could leave, Shiro made him a final offer. Walk away from their system. Train with me full-time. You won't be a puppet. You'll be free. Denki hesitated. Shiro was the one who taught him how to think, how to fight, how to survive. But Shiro had also stopped believing in people, in heroes, in hope. Denki left the next morning without saying goodbye. He didn't cry until the train left the station. Echoes in the war years later, when the Paranormal Liberation War exploded, Class 1A found themselves fighting in the Gunga Mountain Villa raid. Denki was positioned on the front lines to counteract high-level electrical attacks. That's when Amplivolt emerged from the shadows. Didn't expect it to be you, Denki. Guess I trained you too well. Denki froze. He knew that voice. Knew the rhythm of that power surge. Amplivolt raised a taser to his chest and welcomed the voltage, body crackling, eyes gleaming. They clashed. Lightning tore through the sky. Kaminari absorbed the first wave, but Amplivolt's strikes were surgical, controlled, trained. Each move was something he had taught Denki himself. You chose them, the cowards in costumes. And you chose rage. You could have saved so many, you just stopped trying. Their final exchange was brutal. Denki took a direct hit from Amplivolt's supreme discharge, Thundernet, but grounded it through his gear, storing it in his custom support gauntlet, and fired it back threefold. Amplivolt fell. Cuffed, defeated by his own legacy. After the war, Denki never spoke publicly about who Amplivolt was. In his heart, Shiro Hazuma was more than a villain. He was the reason Denki learned to control who he was. Sometimes, when Denki looks up at power lines buzzing in the night, he still hears his voice. Don't just light up the world, kid. Understand it, then decide what to burn. And Denki, he's still deciding. But one thing's certain, he's got the spark to change everything.
Kimi no 虜になって